Hello and welcome to the PMQ Pizza Kitchen. I'm your host Brian Hernandez, and today I'm joined in the kitchen by my very good friend, Groupon US Pizza team member, co-owner of Panino's Pizza and Via Pizzeria 123 in Chicago, Illinois, Mr. Gino Rago. How you doing today, Gino?
Good. Thanks for having me.
One more hug. There we go. All right, well, we're very happy to have you here today. I see a nice array of some vegetables and cheeses up here. What do you got on the menu for us today?
Making an appetizer called the Burrata Boat.
A boat?
Yes.
Like a boat filled with cheese.
Shaped like a boat.
All right. So what goes into making this pizza? What do we have here?
Well, I've got a dough ball of Neapolitan style pizza dough.
All right, how heavy is that dough ball?
That's 320 grams.
Okay.
I have some arugula. I have some salt and pepper in there.
Okay.
Some grated romano and parmesan. And later I'm going to put in a little bit of olive oil in there.
Okay. What kind of tomatoes do we have here?
Those are Campari tomatoes.
Okay. All right, so what's this plate of goodness sitting right here?
It's called Burrata Cheese.
Okay.
Imagine a round ball, like a fresh mozzarella with the creamy curd in the middle.
Ooh,
in the center, a creamy center. And I pre-sliced it right now, and that's what I will be using to top the boat.
Awesome. I do see one thing we didn't mention. What we got here?
That's the fig glaze.
The fig glaze, balsamic fig glaze.
Correct.
So were you born here,
I was
or were you born in Italy?
I was born here in America. When I was 6 months old, I went back to Italy. Up until I was like 4.5, 5 years old, I went to kindergarten there and came back here.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Little bitty Gino. I love it.
Me.
So let's not hesitate any longer. Let's get this sucker
All right.
going.
So here's the dough
step.
ball. Here's the dough ball. I'm going to cut it in half. This is a appetizer, okay? This is what I use at Panino's for an appetizer.
So you do this in all your restaurants?
Correct. Dining only though.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna slowly work the dough a little bit.
Okay, so now we're getting that nice canoe boat shape.
There we go.
Is there any trick to that? Just kind of...
No, just make the little canoe boat shape. Squeeze the ends a little bit.
Okay.
Like a gondola, you know?
Yeah, oh, sole mio.
There we go. I'm gonna put this in the oven, which is set at 600 degrees for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. Is this a par bake or?
No, it's the whole thing.
All right, so we're gonna cook this thing till it's done then.
Correct.
Okay, that's good, easy. So
Easy.
is there anything else in the meantime while that's cooking that you can do to prep this?
Well, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper on my burrata.
Okay. We got some natural sea salt there. Ground pepper.
That's it. And everything else gets built when the boat comes out of the oven.
All right, so we probably got about another 2 to 3 minutes, and we will be back. So what's one of your best sellers as far as appetizers go at Panino's Pizza?
I would have to say with the Burrata Boat.
Really?
Yeah, they love it. As an appetizer, they love it.
That's great. Well, I'm very happy you're actually showing us how to make it then, so everybody else can actually try it out and see what kind of results they get. It's been a couple minutes. How are we looking on this?
We're there.
See that? We're there.
You see this dough?
Okay. Well, I see it's poofy now. It's not the boat shape anymore, really.
No, but this is what I'm gonna do. Got my arugula, salt, pepper, some Parmesan cheese, and some olive oil. I got my burrata, my olive oil, my balsamic fig syrup, and tomatoes.
Arugula. It's a vegetable.
So just slightly press down in there.
Oh, that was very easy,
See
actually.
that? See how nice that is?
Yeah.
Oh, smell that. Marones are good. Okay.
Just slice that up as an appetizer yourself.
I'm gonna get some of my arugula. I'm gonna put it on there. Okay. I like to put about 4 slices of this, 4 pieces.
You can see that creamy center too.
Oh, it's
that
beautiful.
looks so good. And there's 1 piece left for the host. All right, what kind of tomatoes are these again?
These are Campari tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes also. Okay. Put drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Okay. And then the famous balsamic fig syrup.
The fig glaze. Oh, look at that. And it just has a beautiful look. People see that, and it's just got that aesthetic quality to it that just draws people to it. Not to mention that the flavors there will probably just knock your socks off. Just gonna slice right into it. Cuts really easy. That bread is, the dough of the bread is very nice and airy again. It's got nice crumb structure in there, very soft. That fig glaze, that gets you right there in the receptors.
I know what you mean.
That is delicious. That glaze is just so strong. I just find myself wanting some more of it. And then you have the coolness of the burrata, which goes against how warm the bread is. And then once you get a chunk of that tomato, it's game over. Not to mention all the arugula. Arugula is an underused commodity, I think, here in the United States pizzas. I mean, how do you feel?
Well, it's starting to be utilized, I think, more.
It has that nice earthy flavor.
Yeah, it's got that peppery flavor, if you will.
And the parmesan and the salt and pepper.
It's a nice harmony of flavors, you know. So, like I said, it's a nice appetizer. We sell it for like $10.95, and you know, 2 to 4 people can share it, and
that's something you can make with just a half of a dough ball.
that's it.
You can almost get the same price as a small pizza.
Correct.
Gino, thank you so much for sharing this little bit of genius with us.
All right, buddy.
Thank you for joining us here in the PMQ Pizza Kitchen. I'm your host, Brian Hernandez. Today we were joined by Groupon US Pizza team member Gino Rago, co-owner of Panino's Pizza and Via Pizzeria 123 in Chicago, Illinois. If you're ever in town, make sure you go see him. So until then, what do we say?
Arrivederci, and keep them ovens lit. Say it again. Arrivederci, and keep them ovens lit.
That's good, though.